Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Once athletes or individuals who experience sudden wealth become more comfortable in their financial situation, how can they achieve long-term financial stability? Joining me for Financial Literacy Month, we have Justin McCurdy, Executive Director and Financial Advisor of Manhattan West. Justin, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
You got it. And we are in the full swing of Financial Literacy Month, which of course takes place every April. What does this month mean to you?
This month means a lot to me. There's been challenges in our country with a lack of financial literacy, and we can bring awareness to this initiative. It's powerful. As you know, there's education really just doesn't focus on financial literacy. It's not taught in schools. And so, again, bringing this awareness, I think, is very impactful, and it could change a lot of lives.
I understand you've helped a number of young athletes throughout their financial journeys. How do you educate clients who have experienced newfound wealth? It sounds like it would be a good problem to have to start making millions.
Yeah, it's a great problem to have. I'll start by saying in the next few weeks for the NFL and, the next few months for the NBA, we're going to have our drafts coming up, and hundreds of lives are going to change for various athletes and their families. And so congratulations to all the families who will get an opportunity to experience that. To answer your question on how I educate my clients, it's really through storytelling. I find that telling anecdotes and real world examples of other athletes and professionals that have been in, the shoes that my clients are now wearing can be in really powerful and impactful. And, we share the successes and also the pitfalls of these athletes, and so that my clients can learn from some of the experiences and the history of those who have come before them.
Once athletes or individuals who experience sudden wealth become more comfortable in their financial situation, how can they achieve long-term financial stability?
Really, it comes down to goal setting and planning. Athletes historically have been great goal setters and great planners. They wouldn't have reached the pinnacle of their career, and they wouldn't be playing at the top level of professional sports if that wasn't the case. And so financial planning is no different, right? We need to start on the front end, build a plan that is going to allow them to have a sustainable future that leads to financial freedom. Without planning and without a roadmap, you really don't have direction, and it's just really hard to execute a plan that's going to put them in a good spot.
And Justin, I'm sure you've come across this too. It's not just about putting money away and letting it compound. A lot of it is too coming back to basics and understanding how to budget. Where can I really put in my liquid savings? Where can I put in my investments? How do I intelligently do that without running out of money? Because as you know, particularly with the NFL, your lifespan as a professional athlete, whether due to the injury or the caliber of play, doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to be making somewhat of a consistent income for the next 30, 40, 50 years. Like those of us in other jobs, I think it's really important to set small goals as well when it comes to budgeting.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. I often tell my clients that the budget has to be realistic, right? I use the comparison of hiring a nutritionist or a strength coach, and they put you on a diet plan. If you don't have a cheat day, or if you don't include things that you like to spend money on or things you like to eat, you're going to deviate from the plan. And so I like to build a relationship with my clients that's predicated and built on trust. So they give me the information that I need in order to put together a realistic budget that can actually be stuck to and executed.
Alternative investments are also a big part of Manhattan West's approach to investment management. How do you find yourself educating your athlete clients on private market investments?
Yeah, well, first, I help them understand the difference between investing in the public market, which most people are familiar with, versus the private market. And, I just had an NFL client last week who had an interest in real estate. And so we walked through the different product types, different investment strategies. Other clients, especially in the modern NBA and the modern NFL, where athletes have been taught to be more than an athlete, they've really taken an interest in venture capital and private equity. And so we go through the various asset classes. I educate them on what each term means. And then once we get down to the actual investment, we take a more granular approach at evaluating a deal. It's mandatory for my clients to take part and have a seat at the table. We don't do these things for our clients. We want to make sure that they're part of the conversation, and education is really a non-negotiable.
And finally, Justin, how can people learn more about Manhattan West?
ManhattanWest.com. You can visit our website. There's a ton of information there about myself and our firm. You can also add me on LinkedIn, Justin McCurdy, CFP.
All right. Appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks for having me.